Orange County Registered Digital.
Hello and welcome to the OCVarsity Boys Hoop Show. I'm your host, Jonathan Khamis, and I'm being joined by Steve Fryer. Here we are at Foothill High School, where the Knights are continuing on their playoff journey here in Division II AA. They shot extremely well against their last opponent, Steve, in Newport Harbor. 18 of 20 at the free throw line, and you know coaches love that. But into the second round, Steve, who do we look forward to? Who do the Knights have tomorrow? And give us a little rundown of their matchup.
Well, they play La Sierra Riverside, much like Foothill, a balanced scoring outfit. Michael Henry, a guard, a junior guard, average about 13 points a game. Then they got a couple of guys also averaging double figures. So it looks like one of those teams that they can't key on, kind of like how when you're playing Foothill, you know, you got Jacob Dean, you know, you've got Eric Patton, the big guy. You got Riley O'Hearn, who can shoot it from outside. You got Zach Harvey and Miles Garvin coming off the bench. So I think La Sierra may be quite a bit like Foothill.
Zach Harvey, one of my favorite players. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.
Yeah, that's him.
Oi, oi, oi. But we talked to Jacob Dean, and he let us know what #GoodNight is all about.
Well, basically, a few of the players in ASB got together, and we really want to rally around our student section this year and try to get people involved in coming to all the games. And so we came up with #GoodNight so that we can start trends on Twitter, Instagram, just any social media. And I feel like students really rallied behind it. A lot of people supported, and a lot of people just come and wear them out to all the games.
We have a lot of team chemistry. We pass the ball a lot. We stress defense. You know, our offense just comes with our transition. We have great guards that know how to work the ball. We have big size in the post, so it's tough to guard.
All right, our thanks to the Knights, and Coach Rusty Van Cleve couldn't be on the show. He's a busy guy.
Yeah, he is. Rusty's working very hard. He's probably breaking down film and buying new chalk right now.
Taking care of those kiddos. All right, Steve, Foothill won by 27 points in their last game. Now, Mater Dei, on the other hand, we thought they were going to roll. They needed overtime to get their first victory in the brand-new Open Division.
Yeah, they beat Cantwell Sacred Heart of Montebello, and they did need overtime to do that. You know, a couple times I've seen Mater Dei and look at the box scores. You can see that they're kind of like sleepwalking through some of the early periods of games. I don't think that they can afford to do that sort of thing against.
They can't do that one single game in this division.
You know, Coach McKnight said something kind of telling in that deal. He said that there was a lot of selfishness on that team in that game. And I think what you have is you have some individuals on that team who are really good players. When they play as a team, they're solid. But once in a while, you get a guy who's got the mentality like, man, I got to take over this game. And sometimes when you get that mentality of trying to take over a game against a good team like Cantwell Sacred Heart or whoever else you're going to see in the Open Division, not a good way to go sometimes.
Maybe a wake-up call for the Monarchs. All right, moving on to another division, Steve. That's 3AA, where I was at the Asylum last week, and it's always fun, Steve. Those boys always bring it. Servite defeating Western, and hey, they get another home game this time.
Yeah, you got to feel bad for the guys from Atascadero coming all the way down a couple hundred miles, and I don't know if they know what they're getting into when they check into that Asylum.
Just take a look at the video. Yes, yes.
Yes, it was. It was pretty hot stuff, and very warm in that gym, speaking of hot stuff, too. And Atascadero, you know, better bring some portable fans or something like that, because it's probably going to be crazy as well. Also, and that's a quarterfinal game, Servite home game. Also, really good 3AA quarterfinal game. Be Northwood with Zach Pierce, really good player against Santa Margarita. Santa Margarita's got a couple big guys, including Joe Furstinger, a kid who's staying with New Mexico. And they got a guard that I think is better than a lot of people give him credit for, maybe Devontae Kleins. That kid can shoot and handle the ball really effectively. And Santa Margarita, you know, they finished about 500 in the Trinity League. Last year, Santa Margarita went 0-10 in league and got all the way to a CIF Southern Section Championship game. They're looking good and look like the best team in the 3AA from what I can see, John.
Hey, the Eagles' nest is looking good, too. They are loud and they are proud. All right, our thanks to Steve Fryer for breaking down this week's action in the playoffs. And for more playoff action, make sure to check out OCVarsity.com, where we've got you covered.
Orange County Register. We are here in the service of Orange County.